Well, click us off there, Maestro.
Welcome back to 307 Rats. Today, we got My People by Demun Jones. Now, we haven't seen Demun Jones in a little bit.
It's been a while since we've had him on the channel.
I know he's uploaded just kind of a couple things here and there of him talking about stuff, but unless YouTube is failing me, which I wouldn't be surprised, this is
that doesn't
his
happen.
newest song.
Okay.
And he hasn't. I don't think he's released one for a little bit, but we probably missed a few, but you guys let us know.
Do you know when this one came out? By
5 days ago.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well,
So,
at least we got that. You know,
yeah.
if there's stuff in between now and then, you guys will let us know. But
I mean, you guys are seeing this a week late, but
yeah, oh, that's true.
today,
also, yep, that's,
5 days ago.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, I mean, with that, there's not a whole lot of introduction on this one. Ronnie's behind the camera working the magic.
Yeah,
so make
I'm
sure
Chris. This is Matt. Ronnie's working the magic, and Demun Jones is the one in a straw cap. So
well, let's
get it.
see what happens. Here we go. Let's see. Let's go like yes.
My people. Oh, that's cool. Those Titan lights again, man.
This one's for the house, blasting out of your speaker. Brought y'all a new anthem, and I'ma hold it down for my people. Roll these soul, crank it up and get loud enough that they hearing us from a mile. Y'all are my people. I got ties to rotate and steal the whale. Back the truck up, drill the well. Don't sweat the bills when in God we trust. Can't even feel when my knuckles bust, cause I'm on the grind. Locked in,
Okay.
for a low hub C10. All I can see is these mouths to feed. You ain't helping, please miss me then. No stallers.
I like that, man. He talk about when you got wells to drill and trucks to, you don't feel your knuckles when you bust them anymore.
Yeah.
Like it. He's just talking about hardworking people.
He's
man.
just talking about doing that field work, man.
Yeah.
Now, does he have multiple of these straw hats, or is it just one? Do you know anything about the story on the
I do
straw
not
hat
know
on that?
the lore.
All right,
of the straw
somebody
hat.
give us the straw hat lore in the comments down here.
I would
Sound off.
assume it's the same way. It's the same one. I mean,
That's what it looks like to me. But
I
been wrong on the
will
channel.
rock the same hat until it dies.
Oh man,
like
I am fortunate enough to own like this hat that I'm wearing with the Ford and Fossil logo on the back of it. I think I have 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
So fortunate enough that I have like a rotation of hats, so they've stayed good for a long time because I just kind of keep wearing them.
I mean, usually
But I will burn a hat out so quick, man. Like we watched one break here at the house when you were wearing one.
Yeah. That was my Adam Calhoun hat. I was a little sad it lasted a year.
Yeah. It was a Richardson, the same
I was
thing.
a little sad by that because most of the time, like my last hat that I had before that had struggled a long 7 years. It has been with me every day.
7 years,
every
man.
grease stain, that thing. Like when I show up to a job, right? Hey, I'm applying to be a mechanic. They're like, "Where's your resume?" I'm like, "Check this out."
That's
like,
it right there.
It's right there. All the blood, sweat, and tears into that hat.
That's pretty good, man. I like that. All right, keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
C10, all I can see is these mouths to feed. You ain't helping, please miss me then. No stall to stop until we top the wall. Raise the walk, boy, I'ma lay them all. From can to cane, we build and paint. And when you turn the key, you gotta pay me, dog. And it's to the next episode. Pack to gear up, rock and roll. Showing up, the crew shows up. The foundation's laid and it goes up. This one's for the house, blasting out of your speaker. Brought y'all a new anthem, and I'ma hold it down for my people. Roll these soul, crank it up and get loud enough that they hearing us from a mile. Y'all are my people. Calloused hands, badge of honor. I wear with my blue collar. Blood spilt, sweat, tears shed. Work overtime for that blue dollar. Cold wind, storm, rain, thunder. Hot sunny heat index 100. Elbow grease and no sunscreen. Just backaches and that caffeine to keep going. And we go.
I like that backaches and that caffeine.
Ain't that real, dude? Like I've been there before for sure.
Yeah.
Like just sweating one out, man.
Have you heard me say, guys, sometimes I come into this house to record reactions looking like a zombie, man. I'm just dead.
We both
from the
have
day.
those days, you know.
And I just like, man, he's like, hey, you like doing good today? I was like, man, I'm just living on enes, caffeines and nicotines.
Caffeines and nicotines, man. That's it.
That's how the blue collar boy survives, is on the enes.
Especially during certain times, for sure. You know, like living in a boom and bust. I don't know a whole lot about the oil field, which is weird. Me living in Wyoming, but like, I know that there's a boom and bust cycle, and when it's booming, it is like all hands on deck.
Oh
like, the hours get super crazy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's not easy work.
No.
As far as I know, it's not very easy work. So
no, it's like, and especially when it gets that way, it's especially busy in my side. because you have all these oil and field trucks, like these teams got to get out there and get these rigs back up. But, they blew a tire on their truck, or the wheel bearing's bad, or they blew a motor out. Hey, can you have that motor in it tomorrow? Dude, I can't even get the motor here until tomorrow.
I don't even know where the motor's at this point. Who knows? So, yeah.
So, I mean, true. It's good for everybody.
It affects everything. You're right. Yeah, that's definitely true. All right, let's keep going.
Let's get it.
Greasing no sunscreen, just backaches and that caffeine to get going. And we go, cause that's the way that we know. Taking pride in every nail we drive, every board, every nut and bolt. My people didn't learn a lot in school. But the job site was our classroom, a belt bag and a box of tools. This one's for the house, blasting out of your speaker. Brought y'all a new anthem, and I'ma hold it down for my people. My people roll diesel. Crank it up and get loud enough that they hearing us from a mile. Y'all are my people. This one's for the house, blasting out of your speaker. Brought y'all a new anthem, and I'ma hold it down for my people.
Let me say something. There was that cut scene that had that U.S. General tool cart in it.
Yeah.
I
was going to ask you about
back
that. That's
in the day.
Only scene we've seen of that, just that one little shot.
I would tell you that don't buy U.S. General, like whatever. Don't buy Husky. Just buy a Snap-on cart. But now that I've been older and been in the industry for a little bit, I will tell you, buy it, okay? Like in the long run, if all you got to do is replace some sliders for the drawers, or maybe, the caster gave out and replace that every couple of years, it is so worth it to not go into debt or over like an $8,000 toolbox or a $4,000 tool cart. Because I will tell you, at one point in time, I had a $200 mobile like parts cart, and then I had a $4,600 tool cart that was a roll around on top of an $8,000 box. So you're looking like, close to $20,000 just in tool storage.
Yeah.
And none of that helps you get your job done.
No, just holds the tools.
You know what I mean? It just holds the tools to get your job done. Now, don't get me wrong, tool storage is important. However, it's not everything. So if you're just starting out, put your money into good quality tools and then worry about getting nice storage later.
I imagine, too, most people are not doing, commercial grade work like someone like they're not.
I mean, there are a lot of technicians out there for sure. But
fair enough, but the general audience doesn't need like super professional equipment because they're gonna be doing stuff like me. Like I have a car and I have a decent set of tools and a decent toolbox. Enough to get the job done. And you just kind of add to that collection and change things out as you build and go, right?
And the only reason I bring that up is on my TikTok, I'm known for posting mechanic videos. And with 84,000 subscribers, I cannot tell you how many times I've had messages. I mean, I would possibly say in the hundreds, if not thousands of messages from younger people coming out of high school wanting to get into the automotive industry. Hey, what's some good advice? Should I go to school for this? Should I? So, I mean, I get asked those questions a lot. So that's always on the forefront of my mind when I see stuff like this. And the advice I will say here on the YouTube channel, if you guys haven't asked me on TikTok already, is if you want to go to school for it, go to school just specific for diagnosis. And then get yourself a part-time job or a full-time job at a lube tech, at some lube shop, whatever. Learn the basics there. And then try to work your way into becoming a mechanic. Because I will tell you right now, the classroom work that they have you do in those schools is not good enough. Because I have seen technician after technician after technician after technician come in with all these degrees and certified by this, that, and the other. And, they're young kids fresh out of school. Well, is that the valve cover gasket or the head gasket? I don't know. I'm like, dude, why did you spend $50,000 to go to school and not know the difference? Like, that is beyond me. By the way, I never went to school for any of it.
I assume that kind of goes because, that's a similar thing for my field too. Getting certified for forklift and heavy machinery operating and things like that. Yeah. A lot of that comes from just hands-on experience. The best way to learn how to do it is to get over there and get on that machine and start driving it around and figure out how it works, and then go from there. Start slow and learn the basics, like you said. Start slow, learn the basics, and work your way up from there. Yeah. But I mean, with a lot of that trade school stuff, the blue collar kind of stuff, a lot of it, yes, you can go to school and you can learn everything in the world there is to know, but you can learn every little tiny detail about engines that there is to know. Like
I mean, he could talk for 3 hours about compression ratios.
Exactly, like that kind of thing.
That doesn't matter.
But until you get in there, like with a borescope and find out like what's going on and like look at the inside of the cylinder walls and actually like get your hands dirty doing something, then I feel like you just won't ever gain the actual experience.
And I like how he said that. He goes, "We didn't learn much in school, but these work sites were our classrooms."
Yep.
Like I like that.
You can have all the knowledge in the world, but you got to know how to apply it too. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's keep going.
Blasting out of your speaker, brought y'all a new anthem, and I'ma hold it down for my people. Roll diesel, crank it up and get loud enough that they hearing us from a mile. Y'all are my
Silverado.
people. This one's for all the mechanics, the carpenters, the bricklayers and the farmers, the plumbers, the roofers, the truck drivers and the movers, the heavy equipment operators, the folks sweeping the parking lot, cutting the grass, the teachers, police, and the military, the cashiers and the bartenders, and everybody else that's busting their ass to make a living.
Yes, sir.
Y'all are my people.
I like that.
I need to get me a Demon Jones sticker. We need to get that on the desk somewhere. I like that.
I need a Demon Jones hat, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know how I don't know how I'm gonna get my headphones over it, but I'll find a way.
We'll get you a.
We'll just cut out like little sections.
I was gonna say we could. I don't know. We'll hit up HyperX and see if they can do a 90-degree mount or something, so it can go around the back of your neck.
That'd be dope.
Anyways, yeah, man, that was good.
That was really good.
The thing about, I think I've said it since we started watching Demon Jones, is like he just has this kind of easygoing way about his music, but it sounds good, it works. It just has good flow to it. I don't know. I feel like he really enjoys, like when he does write a song, he really enjoys making it happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel like he's the type of guy that you could sit there and there's people. You guys will know from experience if you still talk to people in real life. I mean, that's kind of a fading thing, but there's people that you come across in your life that you can sit there and talk to, and it feels like 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and you look at the clock, you're like, damn, I've been here for 4 hours talking to this guy.
Right.
And just time just escapes you because, you're just invested in the conversation. It's good conversation, whatever, I feel like he's the type of guy you could sit there and have that type of just hanging out and talking.
Yeah,
with
before
him.
You knew it, you were like, man, we've been sitting here for a couple hours now. Huh? Yeah, that kind of thing. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of seems like that kind of guy.
Like we got like 15 seconds here. Let's see what happens at the end. I don't even know if anything's going to, if it's just going to be ad roll for the rest of it. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. You get a really good logo. He's got a link for merch on there. If you go to the original video, which we have a link for that down in our description below. So if you click on the link or follow that, then you can go to his merch and everything like that. So cool. What do you think? What's your hat rating?
I'm gonna give this 5 out of 5, man.
You like 5? Okay.
He's just representing the boys, and I like that.
I think the message is good. I like the message. My people, like he definitely, obviously comes from a blue collar background and supports that.
And I really do think that in today's society, like the people with the loudest voices, like mainstream media and stuff, really overlook the blue collar community. They really do.
Yeah, for sure.
And, they say, oh, everything happens in, Wall Street where all the numbers are crunched and stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, that part of that's true. But, like, who built that building they're working in? Who's keeping their plumbing up on top? Who's got the electricity keeping going? Like,
not trying to get controversial here, okay? But, like, when they were doing the whole essential workers thing that was going on there, like, I had to think about that not because, like, trust, hear you me, I think that everybody that they deemed an essential worker is absolutely essential worker. Doctors, lawyers, or doctors, whoever needed to be in that position, the healthcare workers, things like that, absolutely agree. However, what they seemed to overlook was the fact that, like, supply chain workers were not considered, like, I wasn't considered an essential worker, but the thing about it is, like, my company is the company that gets all the internet stuff out to the people.
Yeah.
And, like, my company puts our stuff on a truck that's owned by a different company, so, like, what about them? Are they considered, like, all the stuff that we're sending out is essential, but our jobs weren't technically deemed essential jobs, so it's like, I don't know. And some parts of our jobs were considered essential. Some parts were, like, later on. There was that whole thing was a mess, man.
Oh, it was a big mess.
It still kind of is, I guess.
Because, I mean, the people who were non-essential and were staying home on unemployment were getting a significant bonus over what they were originally making.
Dude, there were people that I knew that were on unemployment that were making more than I was from going to work 40 hours plus a week. And I was like,
Well, and there was people unemployed that I knew that were making $300 more a week than what they were regularly working.
Yeah. They were
and so like, why would I go back to work? Like, fuck this.
Wow, what a mess.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And then those of us who continued to work, which I was laid off for a little bit just because there was nothing happening in the shop. It was a ghost town. I mean, so, but like up until that point, like what was the benefits for those who were working? Oh,
that's
you
the thing.
Get to continue to make a paycheck.
You continue to work. And when everyone else around you is sitting at home and making as much as you are, more than you are, like, yeah, that was a whole mess. So that was I'm not trying to start a debate. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to start a debate. I just want it's just my little
government is a
it's just my little 2 cents for the plight for the blue collar worker. That's it. That's all I wanted to get out there. But anyways, I'm gonna give that 4 out of 5 backwards hats, and I don't know why.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
It was just like nothing wow about it for you.
It didn't have like an over the top factor, and there's nothing wrong with that. It was just a good song. I don't think anything less of the song. I just think it was just a good song.
Fair enough.
Easy enough, right?
Yeah. Well, if you guys like this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bow.
Looks like that thing's going.
Is it straight?
I think so. Is it straight? It looks pretty straight to me.
No, like the horizontal.
Oh, yeah, like the landscape?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'll check, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we gonna fuck around and find out today.
Yeah, I think it's good, man.
Okay, sick. Sick.
All right.